what up? It's Bobby Moreno coming to you live and direct from the center of my midlife opportunity. You know, a lot of people will call this a midlife crisis. But I find the greatest growth happens in times of struggles and setbacks. And so here I am in the middle of this midlife opportunity, and I just wanted to maybe get in conversation with y'all. You know, get in dialogue with y'all about how that's going for me and how it's going for you, and what I'm doing to change and grow in this moment in time where we find ourselves. And like everybody in the world in the past couple years, I've been doing a lot of self-examination. Over the past 7 years, they say our cells regenerate every 7 years, and we're completely different physically every 7 years. And certainly over the last 7 years, you wouldn't even recognize who I was 7 years ago. I got sober, I got married, I have a kid, I got another kid on the way, I moved out of New York City, I live in Peekskill now. You know, I had some highs and some lows. My dad passed away in November. That was really tough. You know, he was a huge presence in my life, and I think as a man, there's a certain unmooring that happens when you lose a father. As a friend said to me, he called it unmooring, and that really resonated with me because I do feel like it's me now. You know, he's gone and it's me now, and who am I in this world? And that's what I'm trying to find out. So in one of those pauses, you know, I've been doing a lot of prayer and meditation and trying to listen to this voice outside myself, and this small, quiet inner voice, see which direction I should go. And the voice pretty consistently and pretty compassionately said, music. Said, make music. Make music. That's what you love to do. Make music. And I was like, word, I can get behind that. See, I've been making music since I was 18 years old. I was the MC in a rock band in college called Family. What up, fam? I moved to New York. I was the MC in a jazz group called C. Phineas. You can check us out on Spotify, the letter C, the word Phineas, like Phineas and Ferb. Pretty proud of the 2 albums that we put out with that group. I got a group with my little brother, Rush Sandifer. First of all, check out his music. I'll link to it in one of those little link boxes. I'm brand new to this. I'm having fun here. And you check out his music. But we got a group together called Bifocal Triclops, which is as fun as it sounds. And right now I'm the guitarist and MC in a band called the US Open. We got an album coming out later this year called We Are the US Open. And I would say, at least six people in the band consider us, off Broadway's greatest rock and roll band. So gauntlet thrown to those other rock and roll bands made up of actors. We'll see you in a battle of bands at the Signature Theater this summer. Challenge accepted and delivered in the same moment. So, I've been making a lot of music my whole life, and I just have a lot of fun with it, and it's a lot, for me, it's about community, it's about connection, it's about who I am and how to spread that voice to the world and spread positivity. I was like, okay, I'm getting older. For the past couple of years, I've been thinking this. I'm getting older, and I can't be rapping anymore. I'm too old. So I was trying to do all this singer-songwriter stuff, and I go into the songwriter groups, and I play guitar and write these songs, and they're, I think there's value in them. It's something I'm learning and growing into, but I was sort of like, this February, I was like, I'm a rapper. Like, I love hip-hop. I love it. I love hip-hop. I grew up in the 90s. I grew up in the golden age of hip-hop, listening to Hot 97, and then the underground, atmosphere, A$AP Rock, LP, Cannibal Ox, all just Illogic, all that stuff. I just grew up with it. I love it. I love hip-hop. I love hip-hop. And now I can make my own music, right? I can play guitar. I can make beats. So I woke up one morning in February. I got up early, 5 in the morning before my kid got up so I could have a little me time. And I wrote a song, produced it from scratch, made a beat, wrote a verse, laid it down. Next morning I got up and did the same thing. Next morning I got up and did the same thing. Did the same thing like 10 mornings in a row. All of a sudden, I got an album. So now I'm trying to figure out what to do with that album. I'm actually this weekend bringing in some musicians to hear some of the music live. I think I'm probably going to end up playing it with live musicians. I'm just on this journey of this record. It's called It Is What It Is. And I wanted to bring you along with me on the journey. You know, maybe you'd be interested in that. So that's what this channel is going to be about. It's going to be about music. It's going to be about the journey of this record, where old Bob goes from here. So that's my hip hop nom de plume, is old Bob. There's all these young rappers out there. There's young thugs and young twisties and whatnot. But I'm an old dude. I'm an old head. I've been around for a minute. I've been rapping for 20 years. I'm an old Bob in the place to be. So, you know, there's going to be a lot of music on this channel, and there's also going to be a lot of my philosophy on life. You know, there's going to be a lot of spirituality. Now, see, I heard this guy say last night, right, because some people are afraid of spirituality. I heard this guy say, if everything is spiritual, then nothing is spiritual. That's why spirituality is such a loaded word. But he said everything is spiritual. You know? So you'd be surprised at how you pray and when you pray, when you start to realize that most of your actions are a prayer to a God of something. And that you have rituals that you perform without even identifying them as rituals. So, you know, a lot of this channel is about self-examination. A lot of it's about self-acceptance, loving myself, letting go of shame, just owning the beauty in my humanity and the beauty in yours. And I'd be happy to know about, you know, your flaws and your triumphs. You know, let's get to know each other. You know, this is how we build community. It's about joy. It's about having fun. Right? Because we gotta have fun at the end of the day. When we're growing as people, we're gonna keep going back to that growth. We're gonna keep going back to that spiritual gym, that personal gym, the physical gym, if it's fun, right? So let's figure out how to have fun together, you know, and let's keep it light. Sometimes we'll get serious, sometimes we'll get deep. You know, it's gonna be a lot of stuff. So I'm just happy that you're here and I'm here and we're here together. We're on this ride. We're just gonna find out a little bit more about each other over the course of this experience. It's an exciting place to be. I'm gonna leave you off with a song. So this song I wrote in my morning pages, actually. I just started writing and all of a sudden it was like turning into lyrics. And I was like, oh, okay. I'll keep going with this. I'm not sure if this is gonna make the album. It might not fit in. So I just wanted to give this to y'all now. A little gift from me to you about who I am and where I'm coming from and where we're headed. Peace. Yeah. Bob in the place to be. Oh, Bob in the place to be. Said, yeah. Oh, Bob in the place to be. Oh, Bob in the place to be. Yeah. Oh, yo, I still don't know what day it is. I'm still up early working like a fiend. My mind is getting weirder like my Groundhog Day is Halloween. I'm speaking in tongues. I'm shitting out beats. This is the life. Oh, Bob, this is the brand new me. I'm done chasing dreams. It's time to start living them. This industry tried to squash my infinite. This rhythm's go from good to shit. I gave myself to got a new interpretation. Right now is all we have. Everything else is imagination. Stop looking forward. There's nothing for you in the distance. Or maybe you're facing backwards. Time don't stop. That's why you tripping or you trying to control too much. Your knuckles white, gripping the cuss. You tight, just let go and let flow. That's progressive. Politics is in a performative state. It's a fantasy sport, the way people sort and separate. Jesus said, treat your enemies and friends the same. That's why restorative justice is supposed to cut both ways. Republican, Democrat, doodle-grab. My only politics is my body, my ears, and my laugh. And where I put them's how I'm voting. I'm focused on family, plus the family that chose me. Anytime I come in touch with humanity, hopefully, I spend so much time contorted in performance. All this self-righteous, important annoyance. Take that plague out your eye. I'm not on high, there's a higher power than me, even though it's also part of me. Paradoxically, the plan is bigger than I am. There's things I'll never understand. That's why sometimes the bear will eat me. The bear's gotta eat. I've been out of sync like Justin playing Janet. The more I focus on my baser instincts, the less I'm sharing. We do it because we learn it. Plus we're capable of anything. Saints, killers, everything in between. My favorite teacher's my baby. A great teacher is a walk in the woods. A great lesson, let a thought walk away, then I'm good. My mind is amazing. My mind is amazed. But if I savor all the flavor, I'm just staying in the past. And yo, this thought is amazing and I don't wanna let it go. But I got to, I just look around the room and see where I am right now. Oh, Bob. about fiction. Oh, Bob in the place to be. Oh, Bob in the place to be. I said, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, Bob in the place to be. And I'm feeling myself. I'm about to drop a free. Hey, yo, I started this YouTube channel to channel a little bit of my instincts and create a channel to you. Now what you think about is up to you. I just put it out into the world and see what spins. Take a twirl, take a dive, take a trip. Let's go all on a ride. Life's a journey. Sometimes it's gonna burn me, sometimes it's gonna hurt, but a hurt will lead to growing pains, and that's why I'm here. Because if not, I'd probably go insane. And guess what? I'm a little bit insane anyways. But guess what? I still make music every day, so I'ma share a bit with you. A part of my truth, a part of my life. Surprise! Every time I jump, it's like these fries come out with a shake, and we're about to wake and bake. Let's get high together off some musical taste. You like this? I like this. You like this? I like this. It's old Bob in the place to be, with a place to be. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Old Bob in the place to be. Old Bob in the place to be. Move on, stay right here. Life's paradox, never really quite clear. There's nothing to figure out. It's a walking contradiction. The only fact is the past and future are a fiction. Oh, Bob in the place to be. Oh, Bob in the place to be. I'll see y'all next time. Next back channel. Same back channel, but next time it'll be a different time. Cause all time is different. And time sounds like this.